A happy marriage in Hollywood is hard to come by, let alone one that's been rock solid for 34 years. But that's exactly what Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson have managed to pull off. We've seen 4 years, but stories on screen. But off screen, his love story with Rita is even better. This Hollywood couple has been through plenty of ups and downs, but their relationship has only gotten stronger with time. From supporting one another through health scares to raising a modern blended family, this love story is one for the ages. In the early 70s, Rita Wilson made her acting debut as cheerleader Pat Conway on the family sitcom The Brady Bunch. Apparently, her pom-pom skills caught the eye of then 16-year-old Tom Hanks.
Tell me 1, 2,
tell me
who are you?
The Bears.
3, 4, tell me who's gonna score? The Bears!
I was actually at a friend of mine's house when it aired, and I remembered thinking, that girl's cute, he said. It wasn't until 1981 that he would finally meet the cute girl from TV. The pair met on the set of the sitcom Bosom Buddies and quickly hit it off. We just got along instantly. First of all, I love a good storyteller. So anybody who can tell a good story, I'm down with that, the actress said. But their connection would have to remain strictly platonic because Tom was married to his childhood sweetheart Samantha Luz at the time. The actor and Samantha tied the knot in 1978 when he was just 21 years old, and they had 2 children together. In 1984, Hanks and Wilson reunited as co-stars in Volunteers. And this time the connection was too strong to ignore. Rita and I just looked at each other and kaboing, that was that. I asked Rita if it was the real thing for her, and it just couldn't be denied, he said. At the time, Samantha and the Forrest Gump actor were drifting apart, and their marriage was on the rocks. This left room for Rita and Tom to start building their relationship, although both completely denied that there was ever an affair. And in 1986, the actor and his first wife announced their plans to separate. I was looking for something I had not found as a kid, and a broken marriage meant I was sentencing my own kids to the sort of feelings I had at their age. I was just too young and insecure for marriage. I was 23. I wasn't ready to take on those responsibilities, he said.
Horribly painful time, fraught with emotion and bad feelings, and the failures that you go. I thought, I couldn't be a worse father, and I couldn't be a worse human being.
It was only months after the separation that Rita and Tom went public with their relationship. Their whirlwind romance didn't slow down from there. Just 1 year after Hanks' 1987 divorce was finalized, he and Wilson tied the knot, and they haven't looked back since. From the moment the Brady Bunch actress walked down the aisle, Tom was committed to compromising for the sake of the relationship. When I married Rita, I thought, this is going to require some change on my part. Honestly, I married into a classic old-world family structure in which people like to spend time with each other and construct their lives. There's such an advantage to being involved in the day-to-day details of each other's lives. It's a marvelous fabric to exist in. I think the end result is that we got married for all the right reasons, he said. While the marriage may seem rushed, Tom believes the success of their relationship is a matter of timing, maturity, and their willingness to have an intimate connection. And then his career skyrocketed, but their love stayed strong. 1988 was a massive year for the actor. Apart from marrying Rita, it also marked the release of the comedy film Big, which sent his career soaring. The next few years of his career were filled with blockbuster films. Wilson's career was also taking off. While it's easy to imagine how the fame and pressure would put a strain on any relationship, he has said that their relationship made him a better actor. He credited their romance for his ability to portray great love stories, such as the one in Forrest Gump. The way my character felt about his lover is the way I feel about mine. Without my connection with Rita, I don't know how I would have been able to connect with what Forrest was going through. I have a woman who teaches me what love is every day, he said. How romantic. Tom also makes sure the whole world knows just how grateful he is for his wife when he makes acceptance speeches for awards. In 1994, Hanks won the Oscar for Best Actor for his role in Philadelphia. In his speech, he thanked his wife for her support, saying,
I could not be standing here without that undying love that was just sung about by not Bruce, but Neil Young. And I have that in a lover that is so close to fine, we should all be able to experience such heaven right here on earth.
He won his second Oscar a year later for Forrest Gump, and he once again gushed about his wife.
And I am standing here because the woman I share my life with has taught me and demonstrates for me every day just what love is.
How sweet is that? Tom did the same thing for Rita and their kids when he was accepting his Cecil B. DeMille Award years later. Oh, did we forget to tell you? Other than his 2 children from his first marriage, the actor went on to have 2 more children with the actress. Let's set the scene. Hanks was called to the stage to accept the award, given to people for outstanding contributions to the world of entertainment. Not long after starting his speech, he had to stop. He was tearing up at the very idea of thanking his wife and children. He managed to make it through the speech.
A man is blessed. A man is blessed with a family sitting down front like that. I can't tell you how much your love means to me.
Can it get any more loving? The answer is yes. The support goes both ways. Wilson was given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame just 4 positions away from Hanks. Of course, he was there to share some words about her. She has a highlight reel any of us would envy, and her instincts are wicked sharp. We all know how warranted it is that Rita Wilson be immortalized here with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The lesson here is she knows what she's doing, he said. This is what real love looks like. Rita spoke about the nature of her love for her hubby, describing the moment she knew he was hers forever. I'll never forget, we were standing on the corner of 57th and 5th in New York, or 58th and 5th. We were holding hands, and we were waiting for the traffic light to change. And he looked at me and said, "I just want you to know that you never have to change anything about who you are to be with me." Literally a wave of love. If love is a feeling or a cellular thing that happens to your body, it went through me, she said. Are you gushing? Because we are. But it isn't always smooth sailing for this couple. In 2015, Wilson was diagnosed with breast cancer. She underwent a bilateral mastectomy and reconstruction after her diagnosis. Thankfully, Rita made a full recovery.
It really taught me to live every moment to the fullest and every moment as if it was your last. Like, we don't know what tomorrow brings.
She continues to reflect on how important her husband's support was during that difficult time. You never know how your spouse is going to react in a situation like this. I was so amazed, so blown away by the care my husband gave me. It was such a normal, intimate time. Who knew it would make us even closer, she said. As for Tom, he was in awe of how Rita handled the diagnosis. All I can do is bow down before the courage of my wife, he said. They also see their fair share of stress in their daily life. While Hanks has the reputation of being America's dad and Hollywood's nicest guy, he takes his wife's safety extremely seriously. And who can blame him? In June 2022, an encounter with a group of fans became tense when the eager crowd bumped into Wilson and almost knocked her over. At this point, Hanks shouted,
"Hey, what are you doing? Back the f*** off! What are y'all doing? What are you doing? People are crazy, bro. Knock it over my wife!"
But what everyone really wants to know is how they are still so madly in love after so long, and while navigating the entertainment industry. Well, it isn't always easy, according to the actor. Not that marriage doesn't come close to being hell in a handbasket sometimes. I think that anybody that gets married is partaking in an act of bravery. But we both know that no matter what, we'll be with each other, and we'll get through it, he said. Hanks has opened up about how he and Wilson have made it through 3 decades. The secret to a long marriage?
No secrets, it's about winning the lottery.
Well, according to him, there isn't one. And that whole thing about being married requiring endless work is not for these 2. I wish there was a secret. People say, geez, it must be hard to stay married in show business. I think it's hard to stay married anywhere. We dig each other a lot. You start there. They say it must be hard work. No, it's not, he said. Well, we guess we'll trust you on that one, Tom.
We come back to each other at the end of the day, we're happy to see each other.
To add to the romance that is Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson, the Saving Private Ryan actor got his hands and feet dirty for his hand and footprint ceremony at Grauman's Chinese Theater. He had his doting wife by his side, and he jokingly threatened to wipe all the dirt over a laughing Rita. We laugh just as much now at 2 in the morning as we always have, and we fight less and less, he said.
We laugh a lot, and I think we really love each other, and we communicate.
We really could go on forever about this couple. Being positioned just 4 stars away from one another on the famed boulevard, their love story is now forever immortalized in the entertainment industry. They are fully supportive of everything the other does and have endless love for one another. We wish them the very best and are glad that Rita has made a recovery from breast cancer with Tom by her side. Let us know in the comments what you think the sweetest thing about this couple is. Rumour Juice at your service. Be well and be kind.